Hi class, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Mr. Charlie, and today's lesson is a science lesson. We'll be learning about weather hazards. So a hazard is something that's dangerous to us, and so talking about weather is dangerous to us. Okay, dangerous weather, very cool. So first we'll start with rain. So why is rain important? So why don't you shout your answers out to me, and I'll listen out really carefully, see if I can hear them. So why is rain important? Oh yeah, good answer. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, very good. So rain is important because it helps to move water and spread it across the land. So we've got water evaporating from the ocean, forming clouds, and this rain is spreading it across the land. And we need the rain because it helps our plants to grow and it gives us water to drink. But what if there's too much rain? Yeah, what if there's too much rain? Well, we call that a flood. Flood. You repeat after me. Flood. All of you. Ah, very good. Flood. Yes, a flood is water flowing over land that's not normally covered with water. So you can see here, we've got a flood going over a farmland. You can see it's flooded the crops. And what do you think would happen to the plants of flooded farmland? And here we've also got a flood in a city. So floods can happen in different parts of the land. Okay, so how do floods affect people? So can you think of some ways that floods could affect someone's life or their property, their house? Okay, so shout your answers at the screen. Okay, let's see if I can hear them. Don't shout so loud, just say them to the screen. Okay, yes, very good. One is damaging their homes. Floods can damage your property, go into your living room and destroy your TV. Water is very damaging to some things. People can get washed away in a flood. Maybe they could drown. Maybe their pets. You see, we've got a little dog here. He's being washed away in a flood. Floods can also damage plants. So like we saw on the farmer's field before. So the flood can damage all his plants and we have nothing to eat. And one last thing is floods can wash up all the dirt from the trash cans and all the disgusting stuff from the sewers. So this flood water can be very dirty. What that means is it can also spread a lot of diseases. So flood water, very bad. Right, what have we got? What if we don't have enough rain? Oh, it's the opposite problem. With a flood, we had too much rain. What if we don't have enough rain? Okay, we've got a different word for that. We call that a drought. Drought. So drought is a long period of very dry weather. So there's been no rain. So what do you think happens to the plants? How will this affect people? So as you probably guessed, plants die without enough water. So if we haven't had rain in a long time, then the plants will die and we'll have no food to eat. And how will this affect people? Well, we need water too. We need to drink water. So having no water is also not good for people. So no water and no food in a drought, very bad. Okay, this one here is a blizzard. So a blizzard is when you've got lots of snow and lots of wind at the same time. So let's see if we can get this video to play.
The powerful winds got to eastern Colorado this morning, but the rain there didn't turn over to snow until earlier this afternoon. And the wind and blowing snow so bad, I-70 now closed from Tower Road all the way back to Kansas. Our Jamie Leary got to Lyman early today just so she would beat that highway closure. Jamie, wind, the real problem now.
Yeah, now we are right in the center of it. We want to show our viewers that we are indeed staying safe. We're not just standing out there. This hotel has been kind of home base for us, and it actually lost power due to these powerful wind gusts. I didn't think it could get any worse, but I want to show you what we're dealing with outside. This is insane. Right now, consistent gusts up to 55 plus, and we've got gusts as high as 77 miles per hour out here. Right now, a lot of hotels here are full. This wind has been shaking the cars. And like I said, hotels at capacity out here because of this storm. It's just stopped people.
Okay, so also a few things we heard her say there. She said that the blizzard has taken down the power lines. So that's one way it can affect humans. If the blizzard has taken down the electricity, got no electricity, that's not good. She was also talking about a road closing. Now, driving in a blizzard, that's really dangerous because you can't see anything. It's very windy, and the snow makes the road all slippery. Very dangerous. Oh, lots of dangerous weather here. Right, let's try the next slide. So it can be dangerous to drive. The cold can hurt people just by being so cold. Damage the electricity supply. Great. Now we've got a landslide. A landslide. So a landslide is when rocks and soil slide down a hill. So a landslide can be caused by heavy rain or by an earthquake. So if heavy rain is causing a flood, you think you've got it bad enough already, and then you get a landslide. Terrible. And also an earthquake. So, you've just had an earthquake, and then you get a landslide as well. So landslides can be full of lots of heavy rocks and soil. So what effect do you think that can have on people? Just shout out your answers to me. I'll listen really carefully. Yes, exactly. It can destroy houses, destroy people's property, destroy roads, so you can't drive to school. Let's see if we can see some of this video.
Hello and welcome back. Today we're doing the top 5 largest landslides caught on video. Here's a few more that didn't quite make the list.
Anyway, you can see it's really destroying those. So very dangerous landslides. We have another type, very similar to a landslide, but a lot colder. Anyone guess what that's called? That's right, an avalanche. So avalanche is like a landslide, but instead of just soil and rocks, it's made of snow and ice and some rocks as well. So avalanches can be really dangerous. Also, they can destroy buildings and destroy roads. These big rocks they carry with them can cause loads of damage. And also people who are skiing or snowboarding up in a mountain can get buried. Very scary. So one more video. Let's watch the world's biggest avalanche. So I should say, sometimes they set off avalanches deliberately because they know it's going to come down at some point. So they clear everyone out the area. They put little explosives at the top of the mountain. They set all of those off. And then all the avalanche comes down. So that's what we're going to watch now. Okay, all right, let's try this again.
Matter of fact, Danne flott flodkant, kommer ned på, ser ut som kommer ned på begge sider. Kommer ut 330 fot.
Oi, oi, oi. Fy faen.
Kommer ut midt på løfta nå.
Må bare beklage at jeg skjelver litt her på filmen. Fytti, det er sne som kommer ned. Det er ikke bare støv, ser det ut denne gangen.
Det skal bli spennende å se, for det så ut som det gikk en stråle veldig på tørkesida. Ja, det gikk over tørkesida. Jeg håper snart at det større enn oppe.
Kommer sne.
As you can see, very very scary. So say that one after me. Avalanche. 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 Launch. Avalanche. Avalanche. Very good. Well done. So people can sometimes get buried by avalanches. It can be quite scary. They have to look for you on the mountain. Does anyone think of how you could make yourself more easily found? Any ideas? So when I go skiing or snowboarding, what I do is I wear a brightly coloured jacket, like a bright red jacket or a bright green jacket, a colour that you wouldn't normally see on a white mountain. So if I ever get stuck in an avalanche, you'll be able to spot me. That's what I do anyway. Right, so that's the end of the presentation. And now you have some other work to do. So, bye.